Today we are going to talk about Python. Okay. Before we start uh, this particular concept or the particular thing, let's understand why we are doing it. Because if we don't understand the why, it will be like no meaning of it, right? So why Python? Okay. Why Python for DBA, DevOps, SRE, DBRE, and platform engineer, and for MLOps person. Okay. Why we are investing time here? What is so important in the Python? What we cannot achieve with shell script? Why we are wasting our time? Anyone want to answer? Any experience with Python? Anyone? Why Python? Okay. So uh, let me explain you why Python. So yesterday
Not
we
sure,
have
but
seen,
we
yeah,
can import more libraries. Is it?
very
I
nice.
mean, maybe, yeah.
Yes, very nice answer because that is one of the biggest reason a lot of people when they are automating the day-to-day stuff, they like Python. Initially, the people who are moving from shell to Python, they think like I have to write more code or I have to, understand more concepts. But later on, they understand that this is Python is more powerful and more option-rich language. Mean to say, I have lot of options that I want to do. Okay, but we have to understand one more concept that I'm normally teaching to the people. Uh, if your automation is easy, or you think that this automation can be done with one or two line of shell code, then always write shell code. If your automation can be done with simple shell script, uh, you are and you think it is a very small automation, then don't use Python. Make it simple approach. Second thing, when you are writing the automation, also think like how your team is comfortable about it or not. Okay. So I have seen a lot of people are not comfortable or not hands-on with the Python. Okay. So that is another important factor that we have to consider when we are writing the automations. Okay. So comfort is also very important, and hands-on knowledge is also very important. Okay. But if you think that something is like complex, something to automate specific task or project, shell is not capable enough, or you have to write a lot of commands or a lot of things which is not at all possible in the cell. So then definitely use Python. Okay. There are few important things that you have to understand when we are starting with the Python. Shell is by default available with your Linux operating system, or Bash is by default available with your Linux operating system. But when we are talking about the Python, sometimes there is a incident where you have to go and install the Python on your operating system or on your VM or on your Docker instance, wherever you are running your Python script. Okay. Second thing, sometimes you will see that specific Python version is having specific commands or little bit variation versus the old Python version. Okay. So that also you have to take in the consideration that it's not mandatory that the Python code which was running on Python 2 will 100% going to be executed on Python 3. Okay. So these kind of things are there. So mean to say shell is globally available on the operating system, but Python is not. Python is a subject of the installation and subject of the availability. Okay. Python can be installed in the same way, the way we install packages on the Linux. Either you can download the zip file and you can use it. You can install yum install. You can do yum install. You can use DNF install, and you can create your Python installation. Okay. So for executing the Python script, we have to start with very, very basics. You just simply take any Linux virtual machine. Just a minute. Huh? My phone is ringing. Just a minute. So, sorry, I got a call from someone. So we have to install it
Abhishek,
in. Mhm.
one more thing. So I just missed it. So you said Python 3 and 3.2, right? If you created any script in 2 version, it won't execute in 3.
No, it's not 99.9% correct. Mean to say, let's suppose you are using any specific function, specific command that is obsoleted in the higher release, or any binary that you are using, it is not supported on the Python higher version, then it won't work on it. But
So
if
if it
there
is
is no
deprecated,
change, yes, if it is there is no change, then no need to do it. Actually, it is by default is going to work.
okay.
So you can take any VM by default in the Linux. What happens? It comes by default. Python is by default installed. So PG master. I'm going to give you some information about that also. That what has to be done, what has should not be done. When you are doing all these kind of practice, and suddenly you have realized that you can do this practice on your database server or in your office. If you have any development server, state server or something, I will recommend don't do any Python changes there. Okay. If you want to do the practice or something, always create your Python script or your Python binary from a different server or a place where Python dependencies are not there. Let me explain this statement again, what I'm trying to tell you. Let's suppose you have a Postgre database server running. Under the Postgres server, there are some Python binary has been used, and this Python binary is using Python 03. Okay, so what you did, you have logged into the same server and you did some kind of upgrade, or you have changed some kind of code or something, environment variable or something. So what will happen? The dependent programs might be started failing. Okay. So I always recommend when you are writing Python automation or something, choose a dedicated box or a box where your dependencies are less, or where you are not playing with any other dependent Python programs. Okay. So take a good fresh box somewhere and just run the automation, or a dedicated box for the automation, so that you are not messing up with the operating system Python by. See, can you see this is a new database VM, and by default I have Python installed in it, right? Why it is installed? Because internally Linux is using Python to run lot of programs. Okay. Uh, This is the first thing that you have to understand. Second thing that you have to understand when you are working with the Python, in the Python, we have a concept called virtual environment. If you are unsure about your database script, your automation script, any script that you are preparing, always use virtual environment so that this virtual environment is not going to impact your main operating system Python environment or your application environment. Okay, I will show you how to create the virtual environment. Okay, the moment your virtual environment is done, the all the execution or the thing that you are planning to do will be limited to your virtual environment only. You can think like it will create a small virtual machine in your session itself. Okay, and where all the Python code will get executed in this environment only. It will not go outside of this environment. Okay, so these things are little things that you have to understand. Okay, now let's quickly start some basics. Again, let's pull the small stones first. Let's lift the small stones first rather than understanding everything. That is not the expectation. Start with very basic, very basic. Don't try to write something rocket science in that. No, don't do that. Otherwise you will get frustrated with this learning and you will leave it. Okay, so the first thing that you have to understand is same like shell script. You have to uh, just write simple print command. Okay, very simple print command. So when you are writing the print command, its syntax is quite similar with like shell script. You will simply go and say vi. You'll say vi hello.py. Under that you will just go and write print uh, double bracket hello and simply save it and come back. The moment you will execute this script, okay, with the Python. So in the Python, when you want to run the script, make sure you are using the Python version that you are planning to use it. Okay. So let's suppose you have created this script for Python 3 to run with Python 3. If this script you have any version dependency like 3.9, then run with 3.9. So let's do Python 3 and run the hello.py. So hello.py simply has printed your string that you have just put it inside the print statement. That's all. Okay. Now let's suppose you want to run the same thing on the Python prompt also. So Python also provides you a prompt. So this is Python prompt. So under the Python prompt also you can run it. Let's suppose you don't want to do all this saving the file and other things. So you can simply run like this Python in the prompt. See this? So what is this? This is just hello world is doing in the Python prompt. Exit bracket open bracket close will take you outside of your Python CLI or Python prompt. Okay. Very simple. Variable. Here variable and everything is very simple. Same like your shell script. So what you can do, you can either go to the Python, you can say name equal to ram and you can say print bracket f colon and then hello and then the name which will be in the flower bracket name. So name is nothing but the variable that you have just defined on top and simply bracket close. Sorry. So what it is doing, it is doing hello ram. So we have defined the variable and now we are calling the variable. Okay, whatever variable we are getting, it is just showing the variables. Same like shell script, no differences. Only syntax might be get changed. Okay. Now
So what is
let's
the
suppose.
parameter here you mentioned? Print
Sorry.
print bracket F you have mentioned, right?
F, yes, hello, and then my variable.
So F, what is F?
Sorry,
No, what is F?
F
Parameter
is
or
like, yes, just to display the print in the string format, I'm just using F string.
okay.
Okay, because in the later section I will show you that parameter have Python have multiple ways of handling the text, string, numbers and values floating. So that time you will understand. So currently it is F string, mean to say whatever string I am just putting, just print that string. That's all. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, in the same way, this is hard coded. I don't want to use hard coded thing. I want my user to, input the value, and then when I will provide the value, this do the same thing. Okay. So I'll simply create a script called input.py. Under the input.py, I will again do the same thing. Name. I will say input, and I will say enter your name. Uh, Enter your name, and simply I will close the bracket. And here I will just simply do the same thing. Print f string. I will say welcome to the team, and I will say person name. So which is nothing but my variable, right? So variable is always defined under flower bracket like this. Quote close, and then bracket close. So what we are doing here, we are simply running the Python script. I will run the Python script, input 3. And what it will ask my name. So I'll say my name, and then it will say welcome to the team, and then variable value, which I have passed to my script. Very simple. Command line argument. In case if you want to put any argument and you want to pass argument according next to your script, the way we used to do, the reason why I am talking about the command line argument, when we are developing the Jenkins pipeline, we are going to use these kind of command line arguments so many times. Okay, because I will write a Python script and these arguments will be provided by my Jenkins pipeline. Okay, so now what is the difference here? Now I'm sending the input, but let's suppose I want to automate this process. So what I will do, I will pass the argument to directly to my script. Okay, so in that purpose, what I will do, I will write a new script called arg.py, which will take the argument. And here I will simply, from here onwards, just understand one thing, that if I have to use any binaries, or if I want to use any external binaries, whether they are from the operating system currently installed, or you have installed it and you want to use it. So in that case, you have to use that particular binaries. So what is the sys binary? Sys binary is nothing but Python binary, which is helpful to use all the system related tasks. So see here, sys library. So basically every library has its own documentation. Okay. So these document provides are variable to use or maintained by the interpreter or something. So wherever, oh, sorry, I think we are talking about library. I need. Okay. So sys module. So what we are doing, we want to import this sys module and we want to use it under our system information. So mean to say sys particular system module we are going to use, and we are going to use the internal definition of it according to multiple purposes. Okay, just for now understand it's a binary that I am importing, which I need to run my script as in the argument command line. Okay, So I have imported the sys. Now simple thing, print. I'll say f string again. I will say hello. But this time I'm not going to pass it through the parameter or variable. Sorry, through the variable. I'm going to pass it as a argument with my script. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So argv argument. I'll say argument 1 and I will close the bracket. I will close the double quote. I will close the bracket again and I will simply save this file. So what this file is doing, I have imported the sys library. From the sys library, I am using the argument option. From the argument, I'm telling if after my script, whatever first argument that I'm providing, just print that. Okay. Same like $1. Okay. So here I will come and I say Python argument. And here I will say, let's suppose I am telling John. So what it will do, it will simply print the John. Hello, John. Okay. So these kind of arguments are important when you are writing backup script, when you are writing any database level script. So now you will ask a question how this is important. So let's suppose this backup, the command line argument script you have developed for a backup purpose. So let's suppose this is, sorry. So this is your script. Let's suppose in the same continuation, you have created another script. Okay, in this script, what you did, you have created this script for backup purpose. Okay, so you have created the script called bkp.py. So as a first argument, you will provide hostname. Next argument you will provide as a port. And third argument, what we need to run a backup? Username, password. And what kind of backup I want to run? I want to run full backup. So like that, the intention of teaching you argument, because you can write argumented script. And this script can be passed to our Jenkins pipeline so that whenever user is running the Jenkins pipeline, the script execution will take place. Make sense, guys, till here? Everyone?
Abhishek,
Huh?
if I run that script regarding that syswala, right? So
Mhm.
does it require internet to run to load anything?
No,
Means we are
nothing.
importing the libraries right over here.
Mm, mm. So by default, some binaries are already loaded into your along with your Python. So let me list you the Python. Okay, I'll tell you list of the binaries, which is list of the binary or modules by default. So there are few binaries which packages which is by default comes with module with your Python. Can you see this? File system operation, system, math and numbers, date and time, data structure, iteration, functional programming, text processing. So these things are coming by default with your Python installation. So no need to install it separately. But let's suppose you want to use Python Faker, okay, to populate fake data or mock data. Okay, in that case, you need internet to install it, or at least you need zip file to download it to your machine or copy into machine, and then only Python can use this particular library, which is Python Faker library. Make sense?
Okay.
So let's suppose you want to use any of these one which is coming by default with your Python, then you can use it without internet because it's by default available. I have just used sys right in front of you, right?
Right.
Like
So
that.
what sys
Uh,
is doing here? What sys is
sys,
doing here?
sys is doing, it is allowing Python This module is allowing Python to pass this argument to the script. It is enabling Python script to accept the argument over the operating system level, because this argument
Understood.
is outside of the limit of Python script, right? Technically, arguments are coming from where? From where it is coming? Is it coming from inside the script? No, right? It is coming on the
No.
operating system level, right? So our
Right.
operating system will convert it. See this case here, did I use the sys library? No, right? Because my hard coded value were coming from where? From everything was coming from my Python itself.
Yeah.
Getting my point? So now you want to use, let's suppose 3 more arguments. Then what you will do? You will define the argument like 1, 2, 3. And what is argument 0? Interview question. Argument 0 is what? Argument 0 will be what? Like shell script, my script itself, right? Argument 0 is going to be my script only, right? If it is argument 1,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
Got it, right? Now, command line argument examples. Let's suppose you want to give multiple arguments, Python arguments, as I have shown you, right? For backup script, Python, Linux, like that, you can define a number of arguments like that. Okay, and you can get your automation done. Second, same like our bash script in Python also, we have shell scripts. Sorry, in the same like our shell script in Python also we have if conditions. Okay, so when I say if conditions are same exactly like shell script, but the way of writing it is a little bit different. Okay, so same example which I took in the shell script, I am taking here. Okay, if my number is greater than 10, it will say greater than 10. If it is less than 10, it will say less than 10. Simple. Okay. For writing this,
Abhishek, before you proceed, just again, I want to understand that input.py with sys and without sys.
no, I have explained, right? See here, with sys, why sys module is involved here? Because my argument is going from the system level to Python, and who will pass that particular argument to Python script? Sys module will pass. That's why see the difference between here and the difference here. What is the difference in terms of functionality? From where I am passing the input? From the script itself I am passing. But here
Okay,
from where I
okay.
am passing the script, sorry, from where I am passing the argument? From the OS level, right?
Argument one. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay.
how my operating system will integrate with my Python system? How it will do? It will use,
Okay, got it, got it. Thank
let's suppose I want to use any date related thing. I want to use any date manipulation or something. I want to use any date specific system I want to use. I want to understand in my last 3 months how many people got salary hike. So in that case, what I will do? I will import module of date and time, calendar, zone info, like that, right? I want to understand who's attending the meeting from which zone, like CST, PST, UTC, America, US, like that, right? So all those things are there. But okay, you're clear, right? Now,
you. Yes, yes,
so
now clear.
now you want to give the input uh, and you want to do the basic conditioning. So basic conditioning, same concept. Double equal to, explanatory sign equal to, not equal to, this sign greater than, this sign less than, greater than and equal to is nothing but greater than, also equal to, or equal to, sorry. less than equal to, less than or equal to. Okay. So this is the very common condition. You can start with your programming. Don't uh, start using anything else. This is more than enough for the initial level of. So let's do vi if dot py. So here I will simply go and put my condition. Let's understand the command, understand the script. Number variable defined. What is int? Why I'm putting int here? So by default in Python, when we are putting, we are taking any input, input comes as a string. And currently what I want to do the comparison here, does it string or number? I need
Number.
string, right? Number, right? So I have converting my input into number, and then I am sending that number into my if condition. If condition is checking if it is a greater than 10, it will print the value. If it is less than 10, it is just telling, okay, this number is less than 10. Simple. Now I'll simply say Python, run this, Python, Python. If it will ask enter the number, I'll say 9. It will say number 10 is 10 or smaller. Okay, if I say 11, it will say number is greater than 10. Okay, simple. Same like shell script. No other differences apart from the syntaxes. Where I can use this if condition in the database world. Any example?
Backup success failure.
Backup failure.
Like file
Using
system
string
and all we
equal.
see.
Yes, we can use with the file system also, saying that which file system you want to check. I can enter the file system and it will check and tell me. Okay. String comparison, same concept. If I pass a string, if in string is matching, it will say user detected. If string is not matching, it will say different user. Same concept. So, but syntax is going to be a little bit different than shell script. Trust me, the moment you will understand the Python, right, you are most of the time going to use Python only. You are not going to use anything else because Python is more powerful than, and most of the AI LLMs are writing very accurate Python scripts. Okay. Can someone explain me this script? Can someone explain what it will do?
Abhishek, it's just get the user input and check the conditions, right? If it is match, if it is Postgres, then print Postgres user detected, else is use the different users.
Very nice. Same like shell script. So Python string username Postgres user detected. If I say MongoDB, different user, right? Simple. So it is quite simple. Uh, this is done. This is done. String comparison is done. Checking whether a file exists or not. Same thing we are going to do. Mean to say yesterday where whatever we did with the shell script, we are going to write a script file exist dot py. Here I will just simply say boss go and check. Can you see a small difference here? Uh, see the difference here. What is this? What is this path?
You are importing file path,
Hmm,
right, from path model only.
very nice. So for others who does not understand the Python, I'm importing a library. Under that, I am simply importing another part of that particular binary, which is nothing but from the file path library. I'm using path option and I'm simply importing it. And I will use this path under my Where I will use it? I will use it here. Where I will use it? Anyone? Just try to read it. That's all. Try to read it.
etc
Don't
past
think.
yeah.
In
Very
conditions, right?
nice. Very nice. In the condition and etc path. So importing the path class from Python's inbuilt path module. First thing, first line. Importing the path class from the Python's inbuilt path lab module, which is coming by default. Then I'm telling boss, this is my file, and in the path, I'm just uh, defining this is my path, file equal to path equal to that file that I want to check. Okay. Simple if condition, if file dot is underscore file equal to, okay, mean to say if the file, if the file is matching, mean to say if check, basically in your if you are checking two things. Does the file path exist or it's a regular file or not? So if file dot is underscore file bracket colon print file exist, mean to say file dot is will go and check whether the file is available or not. So from where I got this file, this variable, from where I got this variable. Okay, let me make it little
It
big.
declared above, right?
Yes, file. So under the if file, under the if file, I'm just telling file dot is file equal to, mean to say I'm just telling is file is exist or not. If you find this file, print say file exist, else simply say file does not exist. Make sense? Is that clear? Can we also check what kind of file it is? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. We can simply, even we can also define that whether a file is normal file or file is a text file, SQL file, or any kind of file. So that is also option possible. Don't worry, the syntax going forward slowly when you will practice, you will understand the syntaxes are very easy. Okay. So now just see my useful path check section. You will understand one important thing. So in the Python uh, is checking first, in the first path, in the first one I have just checked is underscore file. Also you can check is underscore exist, whether a file or directory exists or not. Okay. Second thing is file, is the regular file, is underscore directory, if the directory exists. Like that you have n number of options. From where from the path lib. So whenever you are getting confused that you are not able to understand the things, simply go to the internet and understand what this particular library is doing. Okay. There are a lot of things available in the internet which will give you the understanding of whether how to use the modules. Initially, it will look little complex that what is this? I'm not able to attend, I'm not able to understand it, but gradually you will understand everything. Okay, so don't worry about that. Loop, same concept. For number in, loop will run for 5 times. It will print the number for that loop is executing, and it will simply show it on the screen. Okay. So let's suppose if I want to run this particular script, I will simply go and say loop.py, and here simply write it. The moment I will run Python loop, the number will execute 5 times. On which case I can use this kind of thing in the database administration field where I can run the loop. Where I can run the loop.
Backup status.
Status. Let's suppose I have four SQL files. Okay. And I want to execute all these four SQL files to a database. I will simply go and write a loop statement, and I will say under the do section of the loop, execute all these script to Postgre PSQL -c and then script name. So what my loop will do? Loop will execute all these 5 scripts and it will create a log and give it to me. Okay. How I can create data pipeline using loop? Anyone want to try? How I can create a data pipeline? So let me explain you like this. Every day morning, a source is Oracle. Oracle is using SQL loader. How many of you know SQL loader? And it will create .csv file into /opt. Your Python pipeline will pick this .csv every day. Once the CSV is loaded under the OPT, I have two folders, new and done. Once this program will put a new file, automatically Python will wake up. It will log into SQL, PSQL. It will populate the table with these .csv values. So here I will put one loop condition that whatever new file comes here, load it with the loop to my Postgre database. And this is a very simple data pipeline from where to where, from which place to which place. Oracle to right. Do you understand this, what I have just said? Everyone? Guys, do we understand this, what I have just said?
Yeah.
This is the pipeline. And how I have written the pipeline? Using Python program. Is it doable? Can we do it? Right, Lakshmi? It is doable, right? You are a Oracle DB, right? We can run the SQL loader. How SQL loader will get trigger every time?
Very long back I did. From the
So
OS level.
OS level, I'll put a shell script. Even I can create a trigger also on the database level. Whenever I get insert, update, delete on my table, run the trigger. Trigger will, or we can do the shell script also like that. And in the .csv, I'll get the value from the Oracle. My Python script will do some little massaging, cleaning and everything of the data. It will make sure that this data is ready for this here, for these tables. And I
But
will
where the
simply,
conversion will take place, like Oracle, what is the data type are different, whereas Postgres data
yeah,
types are different. So where is the
yes.
conversion will take place?
So what we will do when we were designing the tables, right? We will make sure the table which we are choosing from here are having the similar kind of columns here also. So I can accommodate the data. When I'm loading the data, I should not be getting any error. Getting my point? So the
Mm.
similar column data types I have to take. So this is the job of whom? Who are doing these kind of jobs? What is the job role name?
Data engineering role is there.
Yes, very nice. Data engineers are doing same thing. And this side of the world will be used for what? तनिष्का एक कप चाय के लिए बोलना चाय के लिए. So which particular uh, दूध वाली बोलना. So which particular side of the people will be on the right hand side? What will be the use case? Who need the data?
Data analytics people.
Data.
Very nice. First one is data analytics. Let's suppose I have a AI LLM, which I want to teach about this data. I want to train my model, AI model, to understand this data. Other side, we have a data science team, which need the data from Python, from the Postgre database. I could be having the people who need only set of the data from the Oracle for their daily reports, right? Which is nothing but data analytics. Make sense? Okay, another important concept in the 12th class. Uh, in our 12th class, when we have passed our 12th class, uh, in 2026, do everyone ask about your half yearly unit test and all the test results? Do they ask the result, or what they ask? Simply they ask, right, what was your percentage in 12th? So final percentage was what? Last year, the last exam you gave, right? The percentage of that, right? So let's suppose if this is a complete school data and someone is just preparing the final year data. So why he will need all the data? He need only the data of your final 12th year. Or if he's doing analysis that in 2000 in 2003, or sorry, I got 12th in 1999. Okay, so in 1999, how many people in the 12th standard got more than 97% out of this district? So he is doing some kind of analysis, right? So he will create these kind of pipeline in Postgre and he will do the rest of the operation. Okay, make sense, guys? Why I'm teaching you Python, why I'm wasting my time, your time, everything. Make sense? Yes or no? Is it clear? At least say yes or no. Fine, right? Okay, so now back to our main concept, loop. In the same way, we can also we can run the loop through a file. Mean to say, you have defined certain things under the directory, and you want to run a loop. Mean to say, give me all the files which is there inside my log directory, and the extension of that particular file is having star.log, mean to say all the extension of log file, print it for me. Okay, so what will be the use case of it? What will be the use case of it? You want to list all the Postgre related log files. Okay, so you will say, okay, list all the files which is there in the Postgre.log. So for example, if this is my database server, and I want to list all the files which is running on see, if we don't understand the why, right, then it will be very difficult to correlate these concepts with your day-to-day work. Okay, the correlation is very, very important. Yeah,
So
yeah, tell me.
Loki also will do the same thing, right? It will read the log
Yes, very
file.
nice. Yeah, very nice. So what happens? Loki also internally use these kind of functions. Okay, technically not Loki, Ramesh, it is Alloy. Alloy is taking this file from the database level and sending it to Loki. So Loki, under the Loki, we are doing the same kind of thing, right? You remember star.log and all. So
Mhm.
these kind of functions are very important when you want to list the similar kind of files again and again. Okay. While loop, same kind of loop will continue count less than 5 or n, and it will keep on running until unless you are closing it. It will run forever. until unless we are closing it. A basic arithmetic uh, thing, same like shell script, where I'm defining a equal to 10, b equal to 5. If I need total, I will simply say total equal to a plus b and print the total. That's all. In the same way, I have multiple arithmetic operations are available. Basic one, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and remainders. Okay. Functions, very important. Python functions are a bit little bit complex than shell script, because we here in the functions itself we are using libraries, right? So don't get panic or worry if you see multiple line of the code. Okay, it is very easy to learn it. Same thing, there we are using the name, here we are simply using the diff show underscore message. So define show underscore message, bracket open, semicolon. So it says that the program has started, the function has started. Under the function, you can define anything. I'm just printing it. And whenever you want to call that function, simply put the show underscore function, the function name, a bracket open, bracket close without semicolon. You can call it anytime. Okay. And here in my function, I have a variable also, right? In case you want to pass your function or the operation that you're performing inside your function, in case if you want to pass an argument, that is also possible. So whenever you are running your function, you will simply pass a argument. So whatever argument you will pass, let's suppose I am passing my name as an argument. So my function will simply print it on my screen. Same like shell script.
So every function we should use a def before that. Def means
Yes, def, then you define a name, whatever name you want to give. Let's suppose diff backup, then variable that you want to pass, and then do the remaining thing after the function. Let's suppose you want to do copy, paste, pg backrest, pg dump, PL SQL program, whatever you want to do. And what will be the use case of this, for example? Good use case, best use case. If I want to give you a good use case, so let me give you a very good use case of it. You have a script. Okay, you have a script. Every time you have to come and run it, and you have to manually do it. Okay, and you are fed up of this execution. You want to do something good, and you have outsourced this work to your junior DBA. So what you will do? You will write a Python program with function, with argument. And this argument, what you will do? You will simply pass SQL script every time. SQL1.SQL. So what will happen? In place of this one, you will pass this as a script. Here, you will simply write pSQL minus C. And what? What is the variable? Name. So what will happen? This script, whatever you have defined in the name, will get executed on database. Is it clear that what I'm trying to tell you here? Is it clear? So what I'm trying to tell you, let me create a script, Python script as function argument to run on pSQL. I'm knowingly using ChatGPT so that you can also use it. Python script for executing SQL script. Okay. It always complicates the solution. Okay.
Actually, about
So
to ask this only, Abhishek. So you mentioned P-SQL, right? So how the Python script knows which host this has to be run? I
hmm,
about to ask that. You mentioned here, right? P-SQL minus C path. But how the Python script
see
knows which
this?
location?
Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
uh,
Yes.
so what I'm doing, import OS, import subprocess because it has to create a process, define run SQL, then SQL environment. I'm just setting up environment because I have to pass the password and everything, right? And then environment, I'll put my password. And in the subprocess dot run, I will simply open psql everything, and my script will get executed here on my database. So let me show you this. 1 minute. Let me make it little more simple. Script from slash opt. So now let's understand this. Okay, this is more simple one, because if we start using the complicated one, we will not understand because it's a new programming language for us, right? So let's use the simple one. Simple one. So import subprocess. I'm importing my subprocess because I have to interact with the process and operating system. I'm defining a function, a run underscore SQL underscore file, and then SQL underscore file I have created as a variable, and then subprocess dot run. Under the subprocess library, I'm using run, and I'm simply passing my database commands. Okay, and run SQL file, and here I'm simply passing this SQL file always to my script like this. Whenever I'll pass this script, automatically it will get executed to my database. So let me tell you, let me explain you in a such a way so that it will be easy. This is the import part. This is my function, run underscore SQL underscore file, and this variable is going to be executed as this script. And who will execute this script? This function which we have created just now. Make sense, guys?
So you're defining the function name and the file name. Okay. So SQL file, SQL underscore file, which is equal to opt create table dot SQL.
Hmm.
Another way,
This
can
is
you
my
mention?
function SQL underscore run underscore SQL underscore function. I'm simply passing this file to my function. And what my function is doing, whatever script you will give it to him, he will simply execute it.
For example, I'm creating a file name, backup file name. It's
Mhm,
database script. So the SQL file will call the backup file. And instead
mhm,
of create table,
mhm.
the function will call this function, and SQL file is equal
Will
to
get executed on the database.
hmm,
See this here. This is the file, right? SQL file.
correct.
Now, dynamically, you can also create a script where this script will take these values as argument 1, argument 2, and argument 3 also. See, I'm talking about this particular.
So here, what is a subprocess that
Subprocess is just a binary library which is going to interact with your operating system. It will take the file, read the file, and it will pass it to runtime of which SQL. Because your file is a operating system level entity. It is not a Python level entity, right? If you see it carefully. See, your file is created where? In the operating system level, right?
yes,
So
this it is in the
subprocess,
disk?
it is in the disk, but Python have its own environment, right?
Correct.
So subprocess will go, see here. So it will go and read your file from there,
Okay.
and it will create a process and it will execute it. And under the process, what it is using? Under the process, what it is using? This
Using
is
PSQL, it's connecting to localhost
yes, yes,
Postgres.
yes.
But
And
this
yeah.
subprocess dot run
Mhm,
is the same name we should use, or any customized name we should use, or this
mhm.
system function,
Library,
example,
library,
or
library
library.
you are talking about it. It is a
Correct.
system one only, system one only.
Okay.
I think it is by default coming because I have not installed it so far. It's a by default, I think, because I have not installed it so far.
Okay.
It is using
So
by
this
default
is
one. Easy, right? From I have seen the people who were always thinking that Python is a very tough language. But after this session, whenever I have given this session, after that, I have seen a lot of people have started using Python and they found Python is easier than other languages. Okay. Function is clear. Function and function with argument.
Can we execute
Did
and
you?
see that was understood? The one which you showed at the last time.
Yeah, we can execute it. For that, uh, let me go to the chat GPT. So to execute this, uh, let's create our environment. So vi execute.py. Okay, and here PSQL database, my database, right? Postgre database. Square, yeah, slash optic. No, this is not the right program.
No,
We
the
took this
other
from
one.
the
Yes.
other one we took. Yeah. So localhost Python MyDB, right? So let's do the preparation first. So MK, let's do like create database MyDB, localhost SQL file, create table. Give me one table with two insert. Sorry, I'm drinking tea. I couldn't get time today to do anything. So I'm sorry if you're getting the noise. So my script is ready. Oh, okay, got it. Let me do one thing. Because I don't have write privilege, right? So I will create my script here only. I will change my Okay. Now I will go to my script and I will also change the value to this. Okay, PSQL, perfectly fine. Let's run it. If it is erroring out, we'll fix it. Python 3. Done, guys. Is there, let me tell you one more thing. Show pose to see each line execution. So in the Python, I think we have verbose also. So let me create, no, I want to show you. Sarna, do we have purpose minus v. See this? So we'll see all the lines. How Python is executing on the database level. If you want to understand it, it says all the things. Okay, make sense, guys?
So
Yeah.
minus v is step-by-step execution.
Minus v is verbose. So whatever it will execute, or even on the internal level, it will show you. Now, if you go to the database, sorry, I have a lot of databases here. How come? What was my database name?
MyDB.
MyDB, right?
Hmm.
I executed twice, right? So I got 2 records. Clear, guys? We have to be very, very focusing on 2-3 places. The first place that I want everyone to understand is if, because we are going to do lot of if conditions in our Python or in our input also we have to do lot. Argument is very important. File is very important. So the whole slide that I'm talking about is very important, while you can leave it if you don't want to do it. Arithmetic is sometimes important because we are doing the calculations to run the automations. Function is very important. Try to understand the function as much as you want. Every day write one function. Monday to Friday. It will take 15 minutes to go to the chat GPT. I will give you my prompt also. So every day chat GPT will give you one question to fix it. You fix it and you learn like that. Okay. Now tell me one thing. We have just did the function with argument. Okay. Any other use case do you think we can make it? Anything which is popping in your mind that you will do it in your office after understanding function with the argument? Can I give you an idea which you are not
Okay,
asking?
you can use for full backup, different incremental backup.
Yes, you can do that, but you can also develop a CI/CD pipeline
You're
like
asking
this.
without CI/CD?
Yes, using Python script, you can create a CI/CD pipeline. Whatever
Hmm.
script will come here, whatever script will come here, I will create 2 folder, new, deploy and done. So whatever script is going to be created under the deploy will get executed, and then after the execution, it will get copied to where? Where?
Done. Deploy to
Done.
done.
Deploy to done. So that we can create this kind of CI/CD pipeline with the help of Python script and Jenkins. Okay, just for the example. Okay, guys. Break, or can I continue? Is it interesting for you people, or you are getting bored?
Break.
Break. I'm so sorry. I know coding is one thing where if I teach, a lot of my students leave my batches. So I'm controlling myself. I'm just giving you that information which is required. Do you think it is good that whatever I'm doing?
Yeah, it's good for me. I feel good.
Yeah, because I can tell you one thing. Uh, the only reason why I'm advocating Python this much is because end of the story, I have seen one common pattern in the market. It's a recorded line. I'll tell you one thing. Data engineers are earning more salary than DBAs. I have seen data engineers are currently in 1.5 CR packages also, but DBA can go up to max 80 to 90 lakh. Only 1% to 2% people can go to 80 to 90 lakhs. But I have seen the data engineers going to 1 lakh, 2 crore also I have seen. Recently, Misho has hired one lady into 1.5. I think it is there in YouTube also. Okay. So if you are good with the Python, I'll tell you one very good thing, which how I got encouraged to learn the Python. It happened just few years before, not very long. There's a book called Sumita Arora Class 12 CBSE book. If you don't want to complicate your learning, simply go. This book is available in the second-hand market also. Just order this book, class 12th book. I can give you a guarantee you can go up to data science level also. Because basics are basics, right? Basics will be same, remain same, even you are reading from class school book or from the professional book. Okay, sometimes I have found that professional books are complicated, very overcomplicated to understand, and school books are easier because the targeted audience is students, right? So the moment these writers are writing their book, they are giving very silly and small examples, which is very good for understanding. And if I buy any professional book, I might get confused what he's trying to explain me. Is that correct or not? Even I have this book also, Python automation for boring stuff. This is one of the costliest book I have ever bought, 5,500 in Bangalore. But when I go and read the book versus this book versus the 12th class standard book, I find that this book is like little higher side, advanced side versus this class 12th book. Okay. So I don't know if you are able to understand me or not, but try to understand the things from the those small school books. They are going to teach you a lot, and once your basics are clear, you can go and read any higher advanced books like these kind of books. Okay, makes sense, guys? At least say yes or no.
Yes, yes. But along with Python, Panda, data engineers require even more
Mm,
advanced, right? Not the base.
mm,
I mean,
mm,
of course, basics are very important. On top of it, even some advanced level of
mm,
understanding of Python is required for
mm,
data engineering.
mhm.
Is that my understanding correct or?
Yeah, it's correct. For that also, I have a very good thing for you. Uh, every IIT is giving a lecture free of cost. IIT Madras, IIT Bangalore, and NIT Bangalore.
How to
If you
handle that?
really
Like for my
know
question. Mm.
how to handle in the sense how to
Like,
learn all those things,
yeah,
right?
how to learn? Yeah.
So that's why I'm telling you, I'm making your learning very, very easy. Let me find that lecture for you. First, you complete whatever I'm telling you. Step one. Step two, go and buy that book, which I was just telling you. Go and buy that book and simply come to these kind of lectures which is conducted by IITs, and this guy is one of my favorite teacher in IIT. He is making the thing so easy that even the class 8th kid can understand. So first you complete that what I am teaching you and then simply watch these videos. Every day one video, Santi se, Aram se, take pen and paper, note it down everything, understand what he's trying to tell you, and he's also covering the numpy and everything. Very easy way, very easy way. But before that, you understand these concepts first, basics. Clear, Lakshmi?
Yeah, okay,
You
fine.
got your
That helps
answer.
me. Yeah,
So
basic.
first you complete your basics, and if you are learning Python, at least allocate 60 days, excluding weekends. Every morning, 20 to 40 minutes. That is more than enough. Within a within a 2 month, you will be Python expert. That is my guarantee. Why? Now you have ChatGPT. It can write beautiful scripts, simple and beautiful scripts. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's be back in 15 minutes. I also need some water. I hope you're finding the session good, right? No complaints, right? All is good, right?
Yes, Abhishek. Actually, I can give one more tip to how to learn a programming
Mm-hmm.
language, right?
Mm-hmm.
First
Very,
thing
yeah. Please
we
go ahead.
First thing what I use to learn programming language, first
Mm-hmm.
I describe the problem in Word,
Mm-hmm.
then I write a program using ChatGPT. What is initially now I'm using ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Yearly, I create a flowchart and check the syntax in the internet. Then I started
Mm-hmm.
write the program. After that, I learned that programming language.
Very nice. Very nice.
Then only we get
Absolutely
interest
right.
and that, right?
Mm-hmm. And whatever you said, it's like $1 million answer, because when you have a clear flow chart in front of you, you can clearly understand, or you can make others, or if you want to take help from any system or something, at least you can clear cut create a flow chart kind of thing, and you can get a very good understanding. Yeah, I'm 100% agreeing with you, Sarvana, because it gives a very good clear cut flow chart kind of thing, how to run, what to run, all those things. So yeah.
Yeah, yes. And also write the flowchart. If we know about a process, what we have to do in the flowchart, any language we can do it, right? No depend with that language, Python,
Mm.
Shell, Java, anything we can do it.
Anything we can do, and the best thing about the language and human mind is, if you will learn at least one language properly. Okay. And when I say properly, due to YouTube, Instagram and all, lot of unnecessary information is surrounding or getting circulated here and there. I'm telling you only 10-15 basic things. If you learn from a programming language and you started writing the code, initially with the help and later on without help, trust me, you can understand any other language easily, because base concepts are same, right? Like yesterday we were seeing the shell script, today I'm seeing the Python script. Do you find the similarity, everyone? Do you see the similarity? Lot of similarity is there, right? Vibhuti, Hardik, Lakshmi, Rajat, Ramesh and Sai, Saruna. You see, right? You see a lot of
Yes, yes, yes.
similarity, right? Only syntax
Yep.
is changing. The way we are
Logic will be
writing is
same
same.
and syntax will be different. Yeah.
Different, and some addition is there. In my previous car, I was getting eco mode. Here, not getting eco mode. In this car, I'm getting eco mode. Or here I'm getting voice control, there I was not getting voice control. That's what, right? These kind of differences are there, right? But car is remain same, right? Mean to say, for this example, understand the car is same. The only few functionalities are here and there. And trust me, with the knowledge of Python, if you are going into the market, your value is 80% more than the rest of the public. Trust me. I am telling this from last 22 years to everyone. On top of that, once you are good with the Python, if you slowly understand Golang, then you are equivalent to God in the market. Why? Most of the Kubernetes customizations is happening on Golang. Then there is a no problem of job. I can give you on written guarantee on 20 rupees stamp pad that you will never ever be unemployed if you know Python or Golang along with DBA DevOps. Okay, that is my guarantee on the paper. I will return your fees with the interest. Okay, if this statement is wrong. Okay. So try to learn it as much as you possible. Spend some time, forget about everything. Lock yourself for 60 days in a room. The people who are got family, don't do it. Just at least morning time, lock yourself in the room for 60 minutes, 40 minutes. Once your kids are out for the school like me, and learn it. It's a very futuristic language. It will give you great benefit in terms of money, job, and achievement. Okay. So with this statement, let's take a break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay. Fine. Everyone is back.
Yes.
Okay. So the next one is also very important. After the argument with the function, exit status. So let's suppose you are executing a script. Okay. And your execution of the script is successfully done or not. So how you will come to know in your automation. So for that particular purpose, sometimes we have to use exit status also. Same concept like shell script. If 0 means succeeded, 1 means failure, even warnings are also sometimes failure. So we have to handle the exception in the such way. Okay. So let's suppose if you are running a script, sorry, you are running a ls command on backup. So if this particular ls command will get executed successfully, you will get the return code 0. If the return code will match with this if condition, then you will get a message successfully completed and the exit code exit 0. Else you will get command failed and exit 1. Okay. Same like shell script, only the way of writing will be different. Postgre service check script. Let's suppose someone said, boss, we have to write a script which supposed to check the Postgre status in the Python. So when you are writing the Python check script, the first thing is you have to get the status from the Linux file system, right? So you have to import the subprocess, okay? Because subprocess runs on the operating system level commands, okay? So you have to import that particular uh, process binary in your Python program. Then service equal to name, you are just defining one variable, and variable name you are passing it to uh, the variable name you are passing it to postgre-16, mean to say this service you want to check. In the result, you will open another variable called result equal to subprocess.run. Again, same thing. You want to run a command, right? So subprocess.run is going to execute your actual command on the operating system, right? So systemctl is active and then the service name. Service name is nothing but this service name is the variable which is coming from here to here. And it will just run systemctl is active equal to service, and the capture underscore output equal to true, mean to say capture the command output under the capture equal to true variable. Okay. And text underscore true, return the output as a readable text. So basically whenever this command will get executed, the output whatever we are getting, it will be converted into system readable format to human readable format, and you can see that. And once this variable is end, all the variable value will load into results. Okay, and again here in the status we are just doing result dot stdo output. Okay, we are checking the output and we are striping it, and if again we are just checking if the status is active, mean to say the command output of this particular result is equal to active, it means we will say okay, postgre is running. If we'll get any other value apart from active, so then we'll say postgre is not active. Okay, so can we just simply run and check same thing, or I think we have already executed, we can use this time for other thing. Actually it's a very simple one. Okay, uh
Abhishek, so
yeah.
what is the capture output equal to true and the text equal to true?
So basically when you are running the particular command, it is getting executed by subsystem dot process, right? So
Correct.
the process is executing the command, and capture equal to 2, it will capture the command output, mean to say when this command will get executed, it will capture the output of it. Otherwise, if you don't put it, it will simply execute. It will not capture the output. So capture the out will capture the output of the first command, and text underscore true returns into as a readable format. And overall, the execution of this whole system is going to be load into result variable. Make sense?
Okay, okay, correct.
Okay. So
Okay.
once your uh, once this result is ready, this result will be available with you. What you are doing again, you are doing result dot stdio out dot strip, mean to say you are just simply getting the output and you are removing the extra space and to the new line character here in this particular thing. Once this is done, you got the status value. Okay, and in the status value, if you get the active, you will say, okay, Postgre is running. If you are getting any other value, that simply you are selling that Postgre is not running in the particular database.
No, which value is getting striping, Abhishek? Status equal to.
See,
You will get active.
I will show you one thing.
Okay.
System CTL is type 1 is active Postgre 60. See this? Inactive, right?
Okay, we are getting output as inactive, means it's not running.
Yes, it's not running. So when system subprocess will run it, so it will get lot of extra value. Okay, so from that extra value, we are just removing the extra space and the new line character, and we are simply passing it to status variable. So if you want to see the whole execution, let's suppose you want
Okay.
to understand this whole execution. So system CTL list units, sorry, list units group list. So let's suppose what is my process name? 16 main dot service, right? So here I will say service. So what is the full name? PostgreSQL service. Okay, main is I forgot to mention main. Okay, active, right? So now PostgreSQL check dot py, simply run it. So Python minus v, see this? Sorry, see this? Here it will tell you step by step. the complete whatever we are not seeing in the normal execution, right? If you put
Using
-v, it
verbose, we are
shows you.
getting.
Yeah, we are getting each and every step execution here in the verbose. If I get confused, normally I do verbose and I try to understand which step is doing what. Okay. Here, see here, Postgre is not running, but what is my actual Postgre service name? This is my actual Postgre service name. I'll simply go and change it to. Can I take this Postgre service name as a variable also from the user? Can I take it? Mean to say,
Mhm.
currently I'm
Yes.
passing it, hard coding it. We can also take it from the user, right? We can take it from the user, right? How we can
Yeah.
take it? We can
Like,
simply,
like input parameter.
yes, we can take as a input parameter, or we can take it as a input, as a
Argument.
command line argument. Make sense?
So in shell we used to read. Here you are using input with the command line argument.
When whatever value you are expecting, either string or number. If you are getting string and you want to convert into number, you have to there itself you have to put the integer. So it will by default convert your input into. Currently it is string. By default it is string in Python. But actually you are looking for number, right? So even you can convert while taking the particular value. Make sense?
Mhm.
Don't worry, you do the practice. If you are stuck anywhere, I will help you in that. Okay. So Postgre check script. Like that, I have given you other examples also. Other example mean to say disk usage check script. Reading is absolutely easy. You can simply read it. It's not a big thing. But I will highly recommend that you go and read all the script at least once. Can you see here? I have imported a new utility called uh, SHutil. So whenever you are seeing anything new, what I do, I normally go and read about it. At least simple reading. That what SHutility is doing. Only the Python provides a collection of high-level operation for file and directory management. So this particular utility is meant for high-level operation to file and directory management. Okay. So always read your library which you are using in your script so that you are getting the understanding of it. So simply I'm just importing it. I'm passing the values. If my usage is more than 100%, it will tell me, okay, your usage is high, disk usage is high. In case if it is disk usage is less than 80, it will say normal. Can I create 3 level of check here? Can I create 3 level of check? How many of you understand 3 level of check? So if it is 80% warning, sorry, 80%, I will say alert, 85% warning, 95% critical alert. Can we create this also here in this script? Is it possible? Can we do this?
Yes, we can do
Yes.
that.
We can do this, right? So what, Saruna, what we will use? What condition we will use? If else, right?
If else, yes.
We will use if else, and we will simply, so if you want, we can give it to ChatGPT. Knowingly, I'm using ChatGPT so that you can also use it. So we'll inbuilt 3
Sometimes we
conditions.
cannot use the case operator.
We can use whatever you
Yes.
want, you can use. You can use case operator also. So now add three conditions. 80 alert, 85 warning, and 95 is critical alert. So in the same script, they will use if else condition. See this? So same script now got created with if else condition. See this? Total used free equal to sh utility disk usage slash. For root I am checking. Usage I am telling used slash total multiplied by 100. We are just calculating the percentage. And here, whenever I'm telling current disk usage to a percentage means we are just printing the percentage of it. So to print the percentage, we have, using a special character here like that. If usage is 95%, critical alert, it will say 85%. If it is, sorry, if it is 95% critical alert, if it is usage is 85% or more, warning. If it is 85%, disk usage is above 80%, normal alert. Okay. Else disk usage is normal, no alert will be sent to your system like that. Like that, I have created multiple scripts, but let me tell you one thing which I really want everyone to try is redirecting the output to a file. Also, you should try, mean to say when you are opening a file, when you are reading a file and you are sending the specific output to a next file. Okay. Commenting out same like shell script. When you want to comment it, you have to put this sign. Okay. And you can put your comments. Okay. And basic scripting structure I have also mentioned in case if you want to read about it, what is the basic structure. Now I think after this at least you understand the basic structure, right? The simple one, at least everyone, right? You understand, right? Do we understand at least basic structure at least till today after?
So,
Yeah. Understood.
Hello, am I
yes, yes,
audible?
yes.
So just use this Excel PPT. Try to do all these things very simple way. I don't want you to go and write some crazy long or a lot of complex stuff. Simple one. Everything is simple here. I have given some conditions to check whether like even if your argument is properly given or not. All those kind of conditions has been given. In the next class, I'm going to use argument. I'm going to create a script for the using the argument example function, and I will use Jenkins to integrate my end-to-end pipeline. Okay. Can I explain you a bit so that the whole week you can read about it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Like I'll just explain you
Yes,
what I'm going to do in the
yeah,
next week so that at
yes,
least
yes.
whenever you are coming, you will able to understand it end to end. Okay. So the first thing is I will,
Abhishek,
yeah,
yeah, before that, so what type of interview questions in this topic in the script? So apart from argument zero by
see,
default,
basically, yeah. The first thing, in some companies, if you are going for your interview or something, they will put you for your coding round. Saruna, have you given any coding round on Python?
No, no, Abhishek, I never
No, right?
attend for the coding
So,
job.
so I will just tell you, so there are a lot of Python free coding interviews, okay, online, okay. Lead code is also there, but lead code is like too programming centric. We have to just do the basic one, right? So what you can do, let me find hacker rank
Abhishek,
is
for us
there.
also they will ask basic level coding or how you.
Yes,
into
basic level
DBAs.
coding, very basic level coding, very basic level coding they will ask. And trust me, it is not rocket science. If you are doing the basic practice, it is more than enough, more than enough. Even though if you are getting 80 to 85%, people are very happy that at least you are knowing that much. Okay. So hacker rank, you can try like that, and simply you can take the test. Okay. So some big companies like this, they are sending you these kind of links before your interview, and you have to prepare for it. Even if you want, they have given you the preparation kit also. You can prepare it like this. Can you see this? And I'll tell you one thing, guys, don't worry about the programming. Programming is very easy. Especially Python programming is a matter of, see, tell me one thing, when we have started our career, uh, everything was looking so hard, right? Yes or no, everyone? One by one. It was very hard, right? The day when we went to office first time, it was very hard, unclear what we have to do. Just think like you are in the same scenario. This is a programming language. First day is hard. And tell me, let me tell you one thing, one another example I want to tell you. The moment you will start learning the programming, your cognitive skill is going to be improved a lot, because till now you are using the same kind of skill that you are using from last 10 to 15 years. So the moment you will start learning the programming, you will see one drastic change in your life is you are mentally getting more sharper and sharper. That is my observation. The reason is our brain is like a muscle, right? The more we will use the muscle, the more we will go to the gym, the muscle grows, right? The same thing will happen with your mind, and you will get a lot of positive things. At least start with the Python, start with these kind of small thing, and once you are good, what we will do in the next time, we will simply create a script or anything, like we will create a script. Let's suppose deployment script, deployment.py. In the first section, we will pass the host name, username, password, port, and the script name. Okay. And once the script is executed, let's suppose if script is executed successfully. So let's make a diagram. So if script executed successfully, no means it will end the process and it will say your deployment is failed. If it is executed successfully, the script will put the deployment script from deployment folder to done folder. And also I will explain you this, will send you an email. I'll tell you how to configure it, and your Jenkins job will be green. Okay, so we'll configure this one small Python script. We will execute. And I think, should I do shell script also? I don't think shell script is very required. At least if we do the Python, it is going to do the same thing. So we'll implement this. So what is the importance of this? If we create a deployment pipeline, what is the importance of deployment pipeline? Anyone? Where we can use in our day-to-day life? What is the deployment pipeline? How it will work in our day-to-day life? So let's suppose every day, every month, you are doing 330 code pushes. You are doing 30 code push. Let's suppose now after the class, you are good with the Jenkins pipeline. So what you will do, these 30 code push is nothing but 30 SQL files, right? Which you get every day. So what you will say to your team, that boss, whenever you need a code push, simply go and copy your scripts into /opt script folder. Okay. And then your Jenkins job, which is scheduled for every day, let's suppose you can do the Jenkins execution 3 to 4 times in a day. Either you can create a daily job, weekly job, monthly job, or nightly job. Nightly job means every night 12 o'clock your Jenkins will wake up. It will say how many files are there. It will find, okay, I have 4 files, 5 files, okay, 1 to 5 files. First, your Jenkins Python script will scan these files and it will say, I will only accept update, insert. Okay, if any script is having delete statement, it will leave those scripts wherever I have delete. Okay, let's suppose script number 5 is having delete statement. So it will my Jenkins job using Python script. It will scan it. What I will use in the Python script, which function I will use to find the delete and leave the file? What I will use? Which one I will use? Any idea? So I'm going to use file function. Let me show you that also. See this? This is just a redirection, but we can use also file to open the file and read it. What is the content? So I will read it. Once my Jenkins is fine with all these files, it will simply log into my Oracle or Postgre database and deploy all these 4 files. It will take these 4 files from here and it will create it here. Make sense? Once my deployment is done, these SQL files will get moved to done folder. And if you want, we can save all these details to a table under the Postgre, and we can export these data to XML format or HTML format, and we can send it to our management also that in these many days we have deployed these many codes. Make sense? Can we implement it full? Can I show you next week? So what you have to read for this particular implementation, what is the ingredient that I need for you to read is Jenkins freestyle project. Freestyle project. Number 2, under the Python file reading. So in the Python, we have a function where Python can read your entire file. Okay, so you have to simply read about all these things, how Python reads the file. Okay, it can read your entire file line by line, character by character, and it can tell you what is there inside your file. So read about it. Okay, so read about Python reading file, Python reading file, and also read about Jenkins freestyle project. And here you can also read about Jenkins Groovy language. Okay, so this is the Python, sorry, Jenkins Groovy language. I will explain you everything. Same like Python, so nothing to worry about. It's only matter of practice. Okay, I will explain this also in the next week and I will show you end-to-end pipeline. Okay, make sense, guys? Can we do this project? At least say yes or
Abhishek,
no.
can we
Yep.
use shell script, existing shell script to use a Jenkins pipeline to
Yeah, you
execute
can
it?
use any script. End of the story, Jenkins need script name and arguments. That's all. You can use
Okay.
any script, whatever you want to use, whatever you are comfortable with.
If we created script, what is the argument names, name itself, right? Those we can use it, or for example,
Argument.
if I
Mhm,
running a some script to execute SQL statement, right? Then I
mhm.
give a script name -s, then SQL name. If I give like that, is that used to Jenkins to schedule what is
That's all.
implement in the pipeline?
That's all. That's all. Simply, I will put this into my Jenkins folder This will I will make as a input value from the user. This will I will make as a input. This will I will
No,
make as a
instead of
input.
$1, $2, we pass as
Uh-huh.
an what is a hyphen S is a SQL file or hyphen
Uh-huh.
SQL file, such things,
That is
right?
also that can be also done. Even your script can also be pulled from GitHub. That is can also be
Okay.
done. It's a very powerful tool. Very, very
Is it
powerful.
to implement
Okay.
Jenkins, do we need any license or in the corporate
It's
environment we can
free
use
of
it?
cost. Jenkins is
Mhm.
free of cost. It is open source.
Okay.
The
So
time
Abhishek, how to
we
use it
started
means it's a software or it's a tool means or it's a
everything.
library means how we can load it.
Ev Everything I will explain you in the next class. Everything. Jenkins is just a web application.
Okay, and any centralized server is required to run
Yes.
the Jenkins.
Yes, I need a centralized server to run the Jenkins. I will install it in a dedicated server and the setup will be
Uh,
like this.
and and what is the use of Ansible in Jenkins, or is it different thing?
No, don't go to that now. Just don't put too much load. Jenkins is Ansible is the next topic. Mean to say after some time, I will talk about the Ansible also.
No, why I'm asking, I have
Mhm,
tried to
mhm,
use Jenkins for installation of Oracle 19c. Okay,
mhm,
but in the starting of that blog, it was written
mhm,
that we require a different server where
mhm,
Jenkins should SSH to the
mhm.
target server where we
Yes,
need to install.
yes.
Okay,
So
actually, I
I'll give you. Mhm. Yeah, you can
so let's
complete
say
yours.
yeah. So let's say if I need to use Jenkins, so do I need to ask my infra team to give one central server?
Yes, that is the best way of executing it because we should not deploy our Jenkins on target databases. It is same like PG backrest. You should create a server, Jenkins server, and make sure you have a SSH access of your
Yeah.
target. Okay. In Jenkins server, you will come and you will write your Ansible scripts. Let's suppose you want to install Oracle here. Okay. So you will write Ansible scripts to install the Oracle. This Ansible will be triggered by Jenkins job and Ansible is going to be executed here. It will install the Oracle. It will come back and your job will be green if installation is perfect. If installation is failed, you will get errors. Getting my point?
Mhm. Okay.
So tomorrow, let's suppose you have to install 1000 Oracle nodes. So what you are going to do, you will simply come here, update all these 1000 nodes into your Ansible inventory and simply trigger this job. Automatically, this job will log into these 1000 servers over the SSH and your Oracle will be ready. That's why,
That's why central server is required.
no, my point is little different. Uh, Employee count of OpenAI. How many employees are working in OpenAI? 45,000, 4,500 employees only.
Mm.
And node number of OpenAI, it will be in millions. OpenAI total Kubernetes nodes, 7,500. And how many
I
users they
understand.
are? they are catering. They are, I think, 4 million users. And how many people out of this 4,500 people, only 100 people will be managing this entire infrastructure, right? So for
Most about
7,500 versus 40 or 100 people. Do you think it is a good number? Yeah, it's a very bad number. How they will manage? They are managing through all these automations only. Even if you go and see the Netflix, how many employees are there in the Netflix? Netflix employee count. So you will be shocked that how only these many people are managing this much big companies. Out of these, I'm just taking 5 to 10% people are working in operation, means our kind of thing. So how they are doing all these things, doing all these automations. Getting my point. In the real time where we can use all these things, what is the real time use case? Hypothetically, any idea? Okay, let's talk it on the
and
next class, because today I think people are already exhausted. Let's not give too much knowledge. Otherwise, otherwise it will be too much for you, right? But do you think it's useful, whatever we are doing, everyone? Is it useful?
yeah, this is the core thing actually.
Yeah,
Yes, Abhishek.
yeah.
Basic question. Okay. So can you go to your diagram, the previous diagram, not this one, not this
Previous
one. The other,
diagram, 1 minute. Let
you
me
close to.
see if I can do the control F. This one or
Yes,
previous to
correct.
this?
No,
Previous to this,
not
right?
this. Previous. Yes.
I don't think I can go back, but let's see. Let me do control Z. This one? Or you tell me, I'll prepare a new one. I'll make a new one. Ramesh?
Oh, sorry, I'm talking in mute. I'm sorry. So, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
we have a script which is in the source server.
Mhm,
30 scripts are there, and
mhm.
we are using.
Okay, okay. 1 minute. Source server. You have a script, SQL script, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
So we need are going to deploy. Okay. So using
Mhm,
Python script, we
mhm,
are going to call this and execute
mhm,
using the file option one by one reading,
mhm, mhm.
and that this we are going to configure it in Jenkins.
Yes, yes. So
So
Jenkins job is going to take care of this SQL execution. Mean to say
correct.
using my Python script.
So where this Python script will execute,
Mhm.
we are
Uh,
using Jenkins here. Jenkins, Jenkins which call the files. The actual execution of Python where it will happen.
1 minute. I will explain everything. Jenkins
Jenkins is
database
there. Right.
script uh, and Python script. Okay.
Mhm.
For
Mhm.
example,
Python or shell, whatever it is. Yeah.
whatever it is, whatever it is,
Mm.
your
Mm.
job. Let's suppose you created a job called dip 01. Okay. Dip
Mhm.
01 is already configured with your Python script.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
whenever someone will run this dip 01, automatically this Python script, let's suppose you have hard coded the server IP also. Let's make it simple.
Mhm.
This is hard coded for this server only. So whenever this script runs, either you can define your SQL script here, or you can say go boss, run it, the script. You can put it here. Either you can put it your Python script here, or you can put it here also. It depends on you. If you're putting it here, it's supposed to remotely execute these scripts, whatever is running, whatever is lying here. If you don't want to put it here, you can also put it on your target. What your Jenkins will do, it will SSH to this server and it will execute this Python script when you are keeping your Python on source side. If you're not keeping it in the source side, it is there in the Jenkins side, then it will simply run. And in your step, p-SQL -h, you are defining this IP 192.168.1.5 or something. And remotely, the scripts, which you can read it from here or here, it's up to you, will get executed remotely here. Simple.
So in Jenkins, we are not going to install anything. So just configuring parameter, which in turn connect to the
That's it.
source
That's it.
server.
In whatever way you want, we can configure it and we can execute. Jenkins is the simple, this guy. Jenkins is this person, this guy. Jenkins is this person, and he is simply giving the. Can I wipe it? Let's not wipe it so that if you want to revisit. So Jenkins is this guy. He is simply telling boss database. 1 minute, let me change the color. Database, SQL Server, DB2, Ansible, Oracle. He's simply orchestrating everyone based on the requirement. That's all.
So Jenkins will just connect to the source or target.
Middleman. He's a middleman in between. It will connect to everyone based on your instructions, which you have created in the form of jobs. It will simply go and execute. That's all. If you tell him in the script, yeah, in the script, see here. So in the script you have given execute Python script, he will execute Python script after reading your script. If you say boss read cell script, it will simply read the cell script and execute in your targets. Who are your targets? These people are your targets. These people are nothing but your targets.
Okay, so I have a Python script. Scripts are in one server. Files or database server is different. Python script is in one server. So Jenkins is first triggering the Python script. In Python script, I have mentioned the SQL files. Okay. Server A is Python. Server B is Postgres server. So in Python script, I need to connect to the Postgres server and execute the file. So
That's
far,
all.
which is in localhost.
That's all.
Okay.
Nothing else. If you say go and shut down and you have written the shutdown command, it will go and shut down the server also. In future, I will show you the approval process also. In case if you want to Jenkins, you want to create an approval process that before every process execution, take the approval from your manager, yes or no, that also we can do it. It's a very powerful tool. I will show you in the next class. All these things practically on the screen.
Yeah, thanks. One more thing. So far I mean, not so far, whatever we discussed today, the Python script which is triggering in the local host, which means we have installed Python in our VM and the Postgres server, and which is connecting. So the Python script itself, it's want to connect to authenticate to the other server.
Yes, yes.
So
either you are getting authenticated or either you are putting the Python server on the target server and you are from here, you are simply sending the execute job. That's all. So like this SSH 192 root 192.168.1.6 : date command. I am running the date command on the my remote server. Can you see this? I
Yes,
can
yes.
also run ls minus lrt.
Oh,
Running,
okay,
right?
got it. Okay,
Even I
okay.
am on the Windows machine. Even I am on the Windows machine, I can execute the remote commands.
Okay,
Right?
got it. Got it. It's a basic question only, just to understand.
No, anything, no problem at all. You can ask any question because this is the thing. Whenever you will not understand how you will design the solutions for the company. Okay,
Correct, yeah.
no worries.
Yeah,
Are we
Abhishek.
good? Mm-hmm,
Yeah, actually, that every organizations or projects have
mm-hmm,
there is a separate team in the DevOps. They
mm-hmm,
would work on the Jenkins,
mm-hmm,
Kubernetes, those Dockers, right?
mm-hmm,
Implementations, code pushing, right? As per my organization, right? We only
mm-hmm.
take care of DBA activities. How I can implement this, what is learning things, right? In the DevOps related things in the DBA project.
Simply approach them.
Generally how the DBA use the DevOps
Mm.
skills.
Uh, I will simply say create a POC,
Okay,
learn this technology, create a POC, and go with this term ETM. Management understand only three words: effort, time, and money. Make your POC under these three categories. Simply go and say to management, I have a POC which will save 30 hours per month. Can I give you the POC? He will say, okay, come today only. I will go to my management. I'll say I will save $100 per day. He will come to my house directly, right? If I say I will save $5,000 monthly, he will come to my village right away. He'll say, I'm coming, just tell me how we can do that. So simply create a solution in the terms of POC and present to your customer, present to your manager, present to your team. And if they are happy, implement it. Simple.
okay,
Approach them. First, go and talk to them. If I am the person, I always go and ask, like, what is your most time consuming problem? If I talk to my teams, I say, where are you spending most of your time Monday to Friday? Someone says I was busy taking backup. I simply say it means you are not utilizing your time properly because you can automate the backups. If someone says, boss, I'm very busy, I'm executing scripts. I am telling why you are executing the script. Automate it. We are humans. We are took the birth for the better and valuable to doing valuable things. Why we are doing this dummy business every day? In Hindi, we call it Gadha Pachisi, right? Why we are doing all these things? So find the opportunity, make the POC and present it. It's up to them. They want to take it or not. Every 3 months, send one POC that I found this problem and according to me, this is the solution. This is the problem. This is the solution. This is the problem. This is the solution. If they are not giving you hike, you can say, boss, in 365 days, I have sent you 20 POC. You have not selected any a single of POC. What does it mean? Right? You can ask
okay.
this question, right? I am sending you POC, problem and solutions. You are not accepting it. I can see I have thousands of problems. Also, whenever you have a ticketing system, right? Go
Yeah,
and
yes.
review your ticketing system and see what is the recurring problems are there, which is happening every day. Every Monday morning, same problem. Monday morning, same problem. Collect them, automate it, and send back to your management saying that I have automated it. I don't want this Monday tickets every time. Simple, right?
Yeah, yes.
So simple thing is make POC, make solution. For that, create a duplicate setups like your production with the same amount of data or something with the actual accuracy and present your POC to the people.
Okay,
The best thing is the output is going to be when you are building the POC, your knowledge is going to be like skyrocket. That is my guarantee. Right?
Okay, actually, in our environment, I have created the deployment process for the what
Mm-hmm,
is the Oracle related deployment process
mm-hmm,
through shell script. I automate it. Even I place
mm-hmm,
all the script in the server. In
mm-hmm,
my team, anyone wants any particular monitoring, ad hoc request kind of things, right? Use that script, they can able to monitor it, but even they doesn't know how the script is working on. Just
mm-hmm,
they think like a one of a utility. We have to give an
mm-hmm,
username, subject, and the database name.
mm-hmm.
Then it will be comes to our mail.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I created and I don't know how, what is instead of using cells or
Mm-hmm. So
cell
now take
script.
your now take your POS use case to the next level. Now introduce Jenkins.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking Jenkins.
Yes.
It's
In the next
completely
class,
command line.
yeah. Now give the web interface of Jenkins. No need to go to any command or anywhere. Just run the Jenkins job. Everything will be taken care.
Okay. And one more, I found it in Python Streamlit
Mm-hmm.
library, right?
Mm-hmm.
That used to execute our script. It's a simple code,
Mm-hmm.
and those also the problem is right. We get it shared. What is a common repository servers
Mm-hmm.
or port the firewall request. That is what's
Mm-hmm.
difficult in our environment to get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm plan it. That's why I checked with you, right? How we can implement the DevOps knowledge in DevOps
Yes.
skills into
Mm.
that environment.
Development, the deployment, straightforward deployment uh, has to be checked, has supposed to be have multiple checks. If your environment is very straightforward, let's suppose you are simply running insert, update, deletes, then it is very easy to
Yes.
create a CI/CD pipeline. In case if you have a complication and you don't want to again cook your own food, simply we have some free open source libraries also available. Like we have, I forgot the name. I'm getting old nowadays. What is the name which we can use? Flyway. Simply use Flyway, integrate with your Jenkins job, and done. Getting my point.
Okay.
Also, Flyway alternative. There's another very famous tool, open source one. Liquibase. If you want to take a precaution of so many things, these tools are built to do all these things. They have a free library also available. I mean to say, free product is also available. Liquibase.
Okay.
So they will take care of the backup and everything. Test it properly, make a POC, and produce it to your management. In case if you want to you want to develop by your own, that entire Instagram is using Python Fabric. If you want to write your own solution, you don't want to rely on these tools. The best library which I have ever find is Fabric Python library. I can do 99% of my system admin job using Fabric. But don't go with the Fabric, otherwise you have to write everything by your own. Getting my point?
Okay.
Rather than use these free tools, right? Why to waste time? And after next class and the next class, you will understand a lot of these things. How to integrate Jenkins, how to
Oh,
integrate Octopus deploy. This is a new tool also in the market, which is going very good. You can deploy anything using Octopus deploy. Can I tell you one step ahead if you have time? Even
yeah, yes.
which ticketing tool you are using?
Service now.
Very nice. So in 2012, I did a automation where I have integrated ServiceNow. So I'll give you the complete workflow. A user will come and log a ticket to ServiceNow. I need access of this database, this table. Okay, comes right. This kind of ticket comes right.
Yeah, yes.
I will create a workflow where I will once user will log a ticket in the while the logging the ticket, I will say host name, give me the host name, or I will give a variety of the options in my drop down. He will select the host name. He will select the database name. He will select the table. He will select the user. All these things will go to a approval process using ServiceNow. Once my manager has approved it, automatically this ServiceNow will log into my jump host. These values will come to my shell script or Python script as an argument. It will go log into my database. Done. Once this is done, again it will send the done message to ServiceNow. ServiceNow send the email to the user saying your ticket has been completed. This is your grant. Please try. Make
Okay.
sense? Even
Yeah.
ServiceNow can trigger your shell scripts. They have documentation also. So no need to involve humans in between. Everything will be taken care by ServiceNow. So there are thousands of automation that we can do and we can eliminate the day-to-day process and we can enjoy our human life rather than doing the same thing again and again, right? Make sense?
Yeah, yes.
Even this can be done with Jira also. This can be done with GitLab also. So thousands of things are there. I'm so sorry for giving extra knowledge. I know it's weekend, evening time. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no issue. Actually, what is
Sorry, one
yeah,
question.
good
Even
with
this
it.
can be,
Hmm. Hmm? Come again,
please
Lakshmi.
go ahead. Yeah, if we are not using service now, we are using that VSM, ITSM kind of ticketing tool using Jira request.
Jira.
So even
Jira is also possible. Jira is a very nice tool. It can run your shell script.
okay, I heard like a very long back that one was used like it starts with BMS Elix.
BMS remedy,
Yeah, yeah.
BMC.
BMC
It's a
remedy.
BMC.
Okay, okay. Even there also we can use this
Mhm.
concept.
We have to read the documentation, but I'm 100% sure that BMC will able to do because BMC is the tools which have started the ticketing industry. Mean to say, when I was kid, I was using BMC. So definitely it will be having. We have to
Yeah,
identify,
they're still
find it.
not
Yeah,
they upgrade to service now.
yeah.
Still use the same.
But we can run it. BMC remedy shell script. Yes. See, it's up to us. Very how to find the way. If they are not executing shell script, we will use some APIs. Getting my point. And we will tell boss, your API come to my server. Okay. I will say to their API, okay, you don't have execution method as a shell. Configure your API, come to my server, which will be my jump server. Trigger this script with the values, with the argument like this. And it will take care whatever task I want to get it done. Right? Making sense, Lakshmi? Even if they don't have shell script execution, I will tell them to use your API and come to my box and execute it. Or I will put my script in your box. Okay, you execute it with your API. Simple, right? Are you getting that point? Even if you are not ready to come here on the database side, I will move my script on your API server. You execute it locally. My script itself will connect to my database server and get my work done, right? Are you getting this point? Okay, so if you people are good, can we close the class? Because it's a very interesting topic and we have a lot of examples. I will send this book also to everyone. You can read about it. Guys, please say something. At least I will get some encouragement. Yes, no, I'm not good, bad, or say something.
Yeah, actually, I know this book. I started a course in Udemy Python, right, with this one.
Mhm. Oh, great. This is a very good book. The only problem is it is not meant for the beginners, right?
Yeah, yes.
It is for the people who already know something.
But when I actually 2016 or 17, I used that Udemy to learn Python.
Oh,
That time I found this is the high rated courses in that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The problem is in Udemy, why it got high rated? Because a lot of experienced people join and they
No, no,
make
no.
it high
I
rated.
mean students' ratings, right? Students'
Ah, right,
rating
right. That's
given
what
high
I'm
for
meaning.
this one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got it. I got it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes even
Even that
they.
are that same authors taking this course using
Uh-huh.
this book only, he will explain everything from the chapter by chapter.
Mm-hmm. Very nice book. But the only thing is, if you spent some time with this book, you are next level. That is my guarantee. But Sumita Arora, at least you should start at least when you are completely blank, right? But after doing all these things, you will get lot of opportunity. That is my main point here. That's why I'm teaching you. Clear, guys? Saruna,
Yeah,
Lakshmi,
yes.
everyone. You people are
Yes.
clear. Hardik, Rajat,
Yes.
Ramesh, Sai Prasad,
Yes. Yes.
Viputi.
Yes.
Yes.
So we can close it, right? Today's chapter. I'm so sorry for taking extra time every time. So
Okay.
I can close it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll see you next time. We'll do the Jenkins one and we'll start everything from there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye
Okay.
everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.